The hole that is being burned is big enough for this thing to get part of its main body up and starting to climb. And this creature is just climbing up, and the rest of all the tendrils and the feet and the arms that are left behind are slowly rising up with it. And it's trying to ascend. Do you pursue? And you remember what Frankenstein had said at the very beginning of this encounter. He had turned to Kin and said he was the anchor. You're realizing that you're actually getting to see Kin not in shadow anymore. You see he too is made up of different parts of flesh. You see parts of him have resemblance to the creature that you're currently fighting.
I immediately kill Kid. No.
It's an option.
I will support you. Yeah. You don't know this guy. It's Candela.
I'd like to turn to Varen and say, Varen, you didn't help us in the fight.
You look up and she's got 2 knives. She's going on this thing, and she's trying to close in. Like,
we are going up, right?
I was just gonna start a campfire, see him.
Take a
short rest.
Short rest,
I need to help Beren anyway, so I will just say to the monster, like, just tell me one thing. Is he controlling you, or do you have free will?
We want the same thing. A smaller hands coming out of just bulk of flesh just grab you. You will take a marking body and you are carried up the rest of the flesh.
Okay.
I'd like to find a little bit of the flesh that's like sticking out, and I'm just gonna take a seat in that and just enjoy my ride up.
So I think since I saw Father get shot in the face and it do very little, Kin is just having a sort of existential crisis. It would be a quiet moment of introspection were it not for the giant flesh monster.
They're like, are you coming? You're like, what's that? You were created for a purpose, someone else's purpose. But you also realize you've also been independent this whole time. You have a choice here.
And I will hold my hand out towards it and hope that one of its many hands takes mine.
Clasp a hand, connect, and start going up to it, just like Frankenstein just did. As you ascend up, and you climb up, and you all rise with it.
T-Ball is very good at running, so he's gonna try to somehow kind of start moving his legs and making the running action try to
So is this you asking for a move roll?
I mean,
I'm just continuing to climb.
You feel as if your soul is trying to be ripped out. You know you're getting close to the surface, really close. How mad of a scientist are you, motherfucker?
Oh, the maddest. I'm going to get to a point where I am below Frankenstein, and I'm going to shoot the book out of his hand/arm, wherever it is, to see if I can catch it.
You aim your gun and shoot true. You catch the book.
Oh, it's all coming up Millhouse.
You burst out of the earth. People get thrown. The station destroyed. A train off into the distance. Total destruction. And the whole sky goes black as the similar portal but encompasses all a new fair expands over it. And flesh begins to descend. Flesh begins to descend. More limbs. This was one. of many creatures that inhabit its universe, its realm. As more creatures of flesh and gargantuan size, flesh descends over New Fair. And the flesh settles at the top of the hole and crawls out, slopping flesh and viscera and decay everywhere, and kind of gathers. And then, before you realize it, Frankenstein has somehow made his way to the top of the head and stands there. As it now lays still, this creature stands still, holding its kind of ground in the space, and this destruction is caused. And you see that, police officers coming in, trying to shoot at this thing and instantly eaten. And more buildings get leveled. This is truly end times. We come to what will be the final 3 rounds. And the ending will depend on how these 3 rounds go.
Wow.
I have 3 phrases for you. Save kin, sever the anchor, or feed the flesh. I'll leave those phrases to you. You decide what those mean and how you're going to interpret that.
When the sort of fire exploding stuff happened, what did that do to the sort of fleshy creature?
Oh, chunks of it went flying as well.
Interesting.
But there's a lot of it.
Does it not like fire? Is what I'm trying to get at.
Ooh. I'll count this outside the round. Roll the survey.
Okay. Of course, it is nothing but a 1.
There's a lot of fire and a lot of destruction. You are literally kind of like a bit dizzy from just kind of dusting yourself up, and it's literally in the movies where you see someone coming out explosion and their ears are ringing and stuff. That's kind of where you are right now. Mm-hmm. You're not attached to the creature anymore. You're just kind of in the area of rubble.
Okay.
With this creature looming over you.
Oh well.
Oh well.
What
happens, I guess.
Yeah. Tomorrow will be another day. Or maybe there won't be it tomorrow. May I have a look through my newly acquired reading material?
You can.
Thank you.
This will be your official action of this first of the last 3 rounds.
That's fair.
This finale.
I'd just like to check inside the front cover. Yes. Does it say? Has it got like a library card in it or something, or is it like belongs to Frankenstein or something?
No, there is no. No, there's no. No.
Oh, you're no fun. I would like to open up to the page of Big Scary Monsters and see whether there's anything of use within that.
Mm-hmm. Could I actually assist him?
Yes, you can. You can do a combo around here. Yeah. Because you look at this.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe I'll wander over to where Tibble is, because I suspect there's going to be things in here that he'll understand better than me.
Yes, this is an ancient Ultheran, which you can kind of maybe piece some stuff together, but I'm going to say it's very difficult. Mm-hmm. If you do it with Tibble, it will be a easy endeavor.
Cool. All right. What I'll do is I'll call over to Tibble, and I'll actually hand the book to him, I think. Because this feels more like it's worth him having the book than me. Because I can't read. I've already shown it twice. So.
Okay. Can you make it to?
Yes.
Make a move roll.
Oh, I see. I'm going to drive. Well, no, I'm not actually going to drive. I don't have the Science Mobile, but I am going to drive.
Just above table, do we see the Science Mobile being joyridden out of the city?
Oh, yeah.
After it was stolen.
You see, drifting around the corner, you see these 2, young, you can see the red hand, you can see their, their kind of gang colors and stuff, and, they've got bandanas, and they're like, let's get the fuck out of here! And they go to turn another corner and just go, absolutely destroyed as they get turned into a little tin can.
Oh my god.
And then wrapped around.
Oh.
And you just see blood go.
That is one of the safety features.
Safety!
Yeah. It can't be stolen if it's completely broken. Only problem is it does it when I'm in there as well.
I'll do it.
That's your character phrase, that. It can't be stolen if it's completely broken.
It only took us till the finale.
Amazing.
I love it.
So,
right.
Your move roll, please, sir.
Okay. Now, I've
Cool.
badly failed there. However,
Could I actually help him?
I'm gonna. Don't worry
Yes.
about that. I'm gonna use my resistance
Okay.
because I have a resistance, which will mean I
Okay.
get to reroll.
All right.
Because
Yep,
I've not
reroll.
ever used that before. So there we go. There we go. That's a 5.
5, mixed success. So, you get to him and you go, Table is the book, right? Table, you take it from him. And then he is, you will see one of the hands with a bone protruding out the palm. Stab you in the back while you're on the floor. And you'll see Frankenstein from a distance, extending out his hand, and he goes, I said there can only be one!
You are Batman.
You take a mark and body.
Oh my god. I'm so close to death.
As it's currently just pierced, narrowly missing your spine. T-Bot, would you like to go next?
If that's alright.
Sure.
I think Tibo
You see this
will-
happen right in front of your eyes.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, oh yeah, there is a part of me that wants to really hold close to make sure that he's alright, but he's got a book on his hand and at the same time he's reaching into his backpack and getting his own arcane book out. And I want to kind of like have both books like this and try to see if there is something that I can see on my book to help to undo this ritual, to stop this that is happening, to whatever means I can, and I will kind of like reach to Jack as well as say, Dad, you need to help me. This is the moment, otherwise I'm gonna have to join you, or maybe there's gonna be nothing after this. I have to do this, and I'll kind of try to concentrate and stop all the sound because there is people screaming, like sky is breaking, things are falling, and I need to be just me and the two books, so I kind of like focus to it. For a second, I think Tibble stops hearing everything, and he's just like in this kind of like upside down kind of black space with the two books in his hand, just to try to help himself.
The 3 phrases I mentioned earlier, you'll see in the book. It's, as you read it, you will understand that either the anchor has to kill the creature, the anchor has to die, or you can offer them up and save yourself.
Okay.
Roll with that as part of your role in this kind of your round.
Alright. Perfect.
Do a survey
Alrighty.
to gain a little bit more information that is quite important.
Yeah, and I'll use a drive to deny, to cancel the disadvantage. I have one die. I'm good at inspect and sense and focus, but not necessarily at all. Okay. Alright, that's a 4.
Make success. You assume the feeding the flesh is the option that Frankenstein's gone for because he's currently been spared. He has not been consumed and has some sort of symbiotic relationship. You could take his place though, or not. But with a mixed success, as you're too busy reading. A part of a building, part of a wall hits you, and you take mark and body. As you just see it, you don't. As you're reading, you don't see it flying towards you, and it just and pins you. You take mark and body. Kin, This is your turn of this first round. What are you doing?
So Faja is above me, right? He's on the top of the head.
Yeah.
And I'm basically kind of by the eye, or one of the eyes.
Yes.
How high up are we, in the sky now? How tall is this thing?
Well, you're not in the sky per se. It's still grounded, but
Okay.
there's things descending from the sky that cover the hole in youth there. This portal is now opening, letting other unhinged flesh beings come through.
My point is more, what kind of damage would happen if one were to fall off?
Ooh, it's a long way down.
Okay.
It's quite a big head.
Good to know.
And it's currently like it's grounded to the earth, the whole thing. But remember how big it was to begin with.
Yeah.
You're literally like, you're a long way up, buddy.
Good to know. In this moment, Kin is looking into the eye, and maybe there's enough sort of reflection for him to see himself reflected in the eye. And I'd like to just kind of to take that to look both into this creature and into myself, to focus and understand, because I don't know any of this stuff about the book or anything like that. I haven't seen it. I would like to just understand a bit to take this moment of introspection before I make a decision.
It's like in this moment you understand, but you don't know why you understand. There is a tether here. So in this moment, what are you like when you're reflecting and you're looking at this creature's eye? What's kind of the result you're roughly looking for here?
I'm trying to understand how I am, because I feel the tie, I feel the pull from this creature. I'm trying to understand what that is.
Do another read. This is again self-introspection. With the added kind of like you're looking at it and trying to see yourself and see how deep that connection goes, how deep it goes.
Okay, fuck it. There's only so many rounds left. I'll chuck a drive into it.
Go for it.
Not many drives left. Dual force.
Dual force, big success. You are similar, but you're also different, as you were given life rather than it being taken. You are the north to its south pole. That is how you tether, that is how you anchor each other in this space. And it kind of ties in without you knowing what Theobald has read. Again, those three phrases I mentioned to you guys. Save, sever, or feed the flesh. You get the same kind of thing as Theobald did, but in a different way. It's like a way you can't explain, but you just know. Because you're connected in this kind of ethereal way. This supernatural way. Like, almost you can feel what it's feeling. You can sense there's something deep burrowed within the flesh of its skull. Past the brain matter. There's something at the center that tugs at you, at your soul.
I sense that I don't want to go near it, or I sense that
You gather you're connected to it, and you feel this is important. I'll say in this moment you realize this is how you can save yourself. You'll also realize that you could do the opposite and get the same result. The third option is you become one. So that's what you get in this round, but in tapping into that, you will take a marking bleed.
Okay.
That is the consequence of this.
That's fine. Do I sense that it is an achievable thing to get to this thing in the head? Like if I was to borrow in somehow.
Well, I'll say with this before we move to the next round. You've touched the flesh and it's not flayed you.
Can I just ask what Veren's up to at the moment?
Oh yeah, she's also here. She died.
No. She trying to sneak up on him to try and distract, delay something to help you guys out. I will say, on a 6, she will succeed and start engaging in combat, which I will let your next round, you all get a drive.
Okay.
Each one of you get one to your next roll. 5-4. Only one of you will get it, and we'll do that based on the roll. Whoever gets the higher dice roll will get the drive. Will succeed, but there will be a major consequence. If she fails,
Good night, Baron.
well, time to roll the dice. She sneaks up, and she takes the 2 knives and goes to stab him. 2 bones protrude out and stab through her. But as she's like, and she's going to take both the knives and stab him into either side, doing a similar kind of thing, but both sides of his neck, into Frankenstein, who just laughs. Because as you do, you can see she's holding knives in, and they almost look like they're being pushed out as the flesh tries to grow back in place. But she has got him held, but she is pierced. But it's like part of the spinal column in this creature has gone up, and bone spears from either side, penetrating her chest cavity and through her stomach. She's going to hold him here, but it's not going to be for long. Now, all of you roll a d6. Whoever gets the highest will get this drive.
2.
2.
6.
Hey, that feels right.
That feels right. That feels right.
That feels right.
You use this opportunity to take action. This is the second last round. Who's going first? Who would like to do something?
I just feel like if you sever the anchor, it's probably by going through into the brain and he's probably gonna have a piece of you there or some shit like that. Like that's what it could be. I don't know. I just keep thinking that, but that could be the easiest one, right?
I'm being flung around by a hand currently.
You're currently pierced into the ground, into the earth.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought the hand had literally picked me up. Okay.
No, it had a bone protruding and stabbed you into the ground.
Gotcha. Okay. How far away am I from Kin?
Kin is... You're still at the eye. You can see him right in the eye of this creature. Far up.
Guys, I don't have a plan. Maybe come back to me. For the first time ever, I don't have a plan. Can I have another science appeal?
I was thinking something really weird, actually. Maybe I could help Kim by actually convincing the creature that he's his father, that is probably true, and he's just going to his brain to fix something that is wrong, maybe, or some stupid thing like that, and I could speak his language, so maybe, I don't know.
You also have the book.
Could I maybe use the book to try to sever the connection?
I will say...
Or assuming that's what
there is a incantation that you find that helps kind of subdue the creature if loss of control and trying to regain. I mean, they have a similar goal anyway, so it's fine. It's if someone wants to control it out with goals being aligned to you. But in your case, you could subdue the creature long enough, Kin to maybe make some headway.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
But it's just about always him going like Rick and Mortis, like he is made of flesh. Imagine that he's just almost fully dead for a second, so he's just stiffens up. Like you hold him in place, you paralyze him for a brief time.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I would like to attempt that. As Thibault will open his the book and start kind of reading and sounding like an evil wizard.
This will work for you, as this would be a sense roll.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
because you're
that's
tuning,
my best. That's my best, actually.
Yeah,
that's amazing. So as I'll do that, I'll start kind of like, you'll see like Thibault starts like acting like an old mage from Old Fair, kind of like getting that into that embodiment of a ghost that is actually for a second goes into him, and then the words and the incantation that he's doing, it doesn't seem like something Thibault will know what to do, and you see this kind of like double image, kind of like a mirror image of him trying to start doing that, casting that spell. And I will do my sense roll. So I have 3 die. I'm gonna add 1 drive as well to it to give it 4 dice. So I can help Kim get into the brain. Come on, please. Okay, there's a 5. But I could fucking hell with 4 dice. Yeah, well, I have a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 5. So luckily, I added the drive. Yeah, that was really. I guess.
So 5.
Yeah.
So what happens is you read this incantation, and you'll also see arms coming behind you of your husband's, supporting your arms as you feel this intense amount of pressure. Coming from the amount of bleed that is being channeled through you to try and keep a creature like this still. You will take a mark and bleed, but you do succeed in freezing this creature momentarily. As the whole thing stiffens up, you see Frankenstein go and look down at you, reacting very noticeably, as he's currently, as you feel, connected to this creature in this time, as he's trying to be.
As I take the bleed mark, you see like what he was kind of like, and the kind of mage that is there as well gets affected by on acting over him, and he will just take the opportunity to let him in, and he opens his mind to the creature. He wants to go there. He wants to go into the brain. He wants to know what is there, and I'm gonna use the ability called Let Them In. And whenever I take a 1 bleed mark, you gain additional information about the phenomenon that harmed you. So I want to try to ask a question to the GM that is what is inside it.
I'm going to say in this moment, to make this work mechanically and also support Kin, what happens, you tap into this, and as he is the anchor and tether to this creature, you're able to feed the information of where this beast's core is.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's amazing.
There's a straight line to it.
Wow, cool.
But you're there like vibrating blue.
Yeah.
And you're trying to hold this in place. I will allow you to continue. It'll be the same kind of roll. Again, if you want to maintain this.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But if you, the gravity of like how much bleed you'll take will increase the longer you hold it.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I think
that's the trade-off.
I think that's how Thibault can really help and be himself, kind of like the best, what he can do, kind of thing, is something he does. So yeah, definitely I love
Yo, what's a Theobald?
Yeah, come on. He was.
So, that is your turn. Passing Kin.
I've got... My problem is I'm nowhere near where I want to be. So I've got the stupidest idea.
Do it!
Okay.
I mean, the DM said earlier that movement is virtual in this game world, so you can just like super jump.
We'll just do like superhero kaiju battle thing here. It's cool. Like
I don't see a way that I can get unpinned and get up there in 2 rounds. That'll basically be the whole thing, won't it? Really.
Well, I'll tell you what, Klaus. Do you believe?
Nah. And because of that, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to submit to the flesh. I'm going to allow... I'm so beaten up and so badly broken that I'm going to allow myself to be absorbed by the flesh with a plan for a possible thing I can do to help in the last round.
Wow.
If you allow yourself to be consumed in this kind of character-breaking situation, I'll allow you to be sentient for the next round.
I appreciate. I think maybe that belief moment. Do I believe is sort of like I feel myself. Basically, my body's broken completely. Like,
Yeah.
However, I'm like, if I can just stay sentient enough for a moment, I can be absorbed by this creature and do something that's happening so far above me that I don't think I'm going to be able to get there in time. Maybe I can help in other ways. So,
Well, this is a creature made of flesh, and you are a professor of natural sciences. You will understand this biology.
I will.
And you will dominate it.
mhm.
As you allow yourself to submit to the flesh, you see from your position to your ball, as you're like, you look over and you just see him kind of like, and you just see this flesh come over and just peel it away, and his whole being gets absorbed into the hand, and almost like a feeding tube goes up into the arm and into the rest of the...
The last thing you're going to see, if I can do this, is you're going to see one of my hands will just grab my bow tie like this as I submit in. I promise this will become a thing in a minute. Or that's the plan. We'll see. But I'm dead.
Whoops.
Yeah. There is a part of Tibo that breaks as well with claws.
But with this last Hail Mary, defined to the end.